Welcome everybody, IAmAMusicNerd here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Katy Perry and why her pop superstardom may officially be over. But before we get into it, if you enjoy the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. If you're a return subscriber, hit the notification bell down below. We keep doing this every Mondays and Thursdays. Keep supporting the channel. If you enjoy this stuff, keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe button, much appreciated. So Katy Perry just released her latest album, Smile, this past Friday. It's her first album in 3 years since Witness came out in 2017. I did a behind the flop video on that Witness album. Check that out, it's in the archives. And in that video I kind of talked about how Witness was a critical and commercial flop for Katy Perry, and surprisingly it quickly fell off the Billboard charts after just 5 months. After that debacle of an album, I was hoping that Katy Perry would, come back and return to form. Maybe Witness was a blip in the radar. It happens. But after reading the early critical reviews and the sales projections, it's not looking good for good old Katy. Her album Smile has been getting mixed reviews, and although the reviews are not as bad as Witness, it's still not good. Now, after looking at the early sales projections of Smile, it looks like Katy Perry's gonna do 50 to 60K in her first week. Those are not pop superstar numbers. If you compare it to her previous 3 albums, Teenage Dream sold 182,000 copies in its first week, but that album went on to have tons of success, going 8 times platinum. Her next album, Prism, sold 286,000 copies in its first week. And even Witness, in its first week, sold 180,000 copies. And the fact that Smile's gonna sell reasonably a third of Witness in its first week doesn't look good. Now yes, Smile did not receive the type of promotion that Witness did. We didn't have high budget music videos, didn't have all these award show performances, talk show performances, even that Witness worldwide thing that I still don't know what the hell that was about. Smile was a relatively low-key release. But then again, it's Katy Perry. I mean, she's a big brand name in the pop world. I hate to do this, but if you compare it to Taylor Swift, who released Folklore earlier this year, if Taylor Swift can release a surprise album during the pandemic, sell almost 1 million copies in its first week, and have a song go straight to #1, then there's no excuse for Katy Perry. I mean, she should have that, not as much success, but some success without that type of promotion. Last year she released Never Really Over, which is the first song on this new album. It peaked at number 15, and to be honest, it's actually a really good song. It's kind of a mature disco pop sound. The song Daisies, which became the official lead single for this album, barely charted in the top 40, reaching only number 40, which is the lowest lead single in Katy Perry's pop career. The second single, the title track, didn't even get into the Hot 100 at all. So if Katy Perry is releasing singles that aren't being promoted heavily or not ubiquitous in streams and radio, then what does that mean for her career? I think that she's entering what I call her Britney Spears phase. If you go back to late 90s and 2000s when I was a kid, Britney Spears was the most talked about female pop star in the world. But around the mid 2010s, the hits for Britney Spears slowly faded, and now she has become irrelevant in the pop world and has resorted to being a legacy act in the Las Vegas circuit. I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. Britney Spears' legacy in music is going to be set in stone forever. Legacy acts can tour and make money for the rest of their lives. I mean, look at Celine Dion. She's still singing that horrendous Titanic song and still getting the bag. Katy Perry broke many records and became one of the most dominant pop stars of her era when she was competing with the likes of Lady Gaga, Rihanna, Beyonce, Justin Bieber. And that's saying something. But she must realize that in 2020, she's no longer going to be competing with the Dua Lipas and the Lizzos, musical acts that are actually influenced by Katy Perry's style and image. And to be honest, an album like Smile, I don't know if it was the right time to release this album. I mean, 2020 has been a hard and depressing year for everybody, from the pandemic to the Black Lives Matter protests, everything that's going on in the news. Are people really ready to put on an album like Smile that's all about hope and resilience and happiness and all that stuff? I mean, it's 2020. We haven't been doing a lot of smiling these days, Katy. Smile will be moderately successful and will probably debut in the top 5 in the Billboard 200, but don't be surprised if it quickly falls off the charts, and much faster like Witness did. Katy Perry says that she's in a better place, and look, you know, good for her. You know, she's in a happy relationship, she's having a baby, and she says that she's recovered from the depression that she's had in the Witness era. But if Katy Perry thinks that she's still the pop superstar that she used to be, I'm sorry, but I think that that time has come and gone. It's amazing how fast that her pop superstar has fallen. I mean, she really didn't engage in any big controversies. And she's still a likable artist in the mainstream. So the fact that all of a sudden her music is not sticking to the charts as much as it used to be, I never thought I'd see the day. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Leave a comment below. What did you think about Katy Perry's Smile album? And what do you think her next move could and should be? YouTube recommends these two videos to check out after you see this one. Anyways, until next time, peace.